Thailand has extended a COVID-19 state of emergency for another month, even as infections fall. Now, despite having flattened the curve, the government says the emergency decree must remain as Thailand prepares to restart more social and economic activities. The country has reported 3 new COVID-19 cases today, all imported. It has recorded more than 3,000 infections and close to 60 deaths. Saksesa Sambat with more from Bangkok.
The extension of the state of emergency until June the 30th by the cabinet was more or less a formality. The government spokeswoman was quoting the Prime Minister Prayut Chan-o-cha saying that the extension is still necessary in order to be able to have a swift and unified response to the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic, as more restrictions have been lifted over the past few weeks and amidst concerns over a possible second wave of new infections. Now, this explanation is very similar to what we have heard a month ago at the last extension of the state of emergency, but the circumstances have changed somewhat. This is legally speaking the last time the government can extend the state of emergency. And criticisms are also growing that the government is using the extension for a prolonged power grab. This is an accusation that the government is denying, though. Nevertheless, health officials will be discussing further reopenings of businesses and activities for later this week, and there will also be discussing a possible shortening of the night curfew by an hour. It currently goes from 11 p.m. until 4 a.m.
รัฐบาลทราบดีว่าการคงมีพรกฉุกเฉินอาจจะส่งผลกระทบต่อประชาชนบ้างเราจึงค่อยๆผ่อนคลายข้อกำหนดต่างๆเพื่อให้ผลกระทบนั้นเกิดขึ้นกับประชาชนอย่างน้อยที่สุดนะคะเราก็อยากจะให้ประชาชนได้เข้าใจถึงความมุ่งหมายและความตั้งใจของท่านนายกของรัฐบาลแล้วก็สบคว่าในการที่จะทำยังไงให้สถานการณ์คลี่คลายได้โดยเร็วแล้วก็อย่างดีที่สุดนะคะอยากจะให้ประชาชนปลอดภัยจากโรคให้มากที่สุดและได้กลับมาใช้ชีวิตอย่างปกติสุข
Now, we haven't heard anything from Prime Minister Prayut Chan-o-cha himself, as we normally do every Tuesday after the weekly cabinet meeting. He has skipped the press briefing in order to attend other matters, including preparing himself for the upcoming parliamentary debate later this week. Parliament will be reconvening for the first time since February in order to debate various executive decrees aimed at helping people that have been hit hard by the COVID-19 pandemic financially and economically. And those executive decrees include loans of up to 1.9 trillion baht or 61 billion US dollars. Now, the debate between the opposition and the government will not be so much about if the government can use those decrees to help people in need, but rather how the money will be spent and how transparent the process will be. Now, even though the government seems to be on top of the COVID-19 pandemic, the challenges economically and politically are not getting any smaller. Saksesa Sambat, CNA Bangkok.